Bulunaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yandavanaka, Fiji, in this bulletin, roundtable discussion on economic recovery, tough times for real estate agents, and natural resources becoming scarce.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
The Fiji Forward Series roundtable discussion about promoting economic recovery is aimed at improving trade mission with the United States and other countries. The Trade Minister says the COVID-19 crisis has affected the way we normally do trade, and this will need to be revised. U.S. Ambassador to Fiji states in the U.S. have expressed interest in exploring trade opportunity in Fiji. Rules of business are bound to change, and the Trade Minister says discussions are ongoing with some states in the U.S. on how to best move forward.
For us, the rules may change in terms of how we're doing business overseas. The rules of trade may change, what opportunities are going to be availed of us, and the diversification that's required for us to take us back to where we want to.
We had the state of Texas represented, who have spotted opportunities here as well. We're in conversations with other states in the United States who are keen on coming here and doing bilateral trade missions. This is a unique time to really lead and have a robust dialogue as to where we are at in the economy.
The real estate agents have seen a tremendous increase in the listing of rental properties. Director Bayshore Real Estate Arif Khan says the increase is predominantly from the Western Division, the tourism hub which has significantly been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Khan says many rental properties are now vacant due to the tight budget for Fijians.
Some are able to survive by pooling resources together. Others are just leaving and going and staying with their parents. Some are even going back to villages to fend for themselves. So, all in all, there's an increasing number of listings because of the job losses.
The Real Estate Agents Licensing Board believes it will take more than 6 months for the sector to recover. The Real B believes with uncertainty in the market due to the deadly virus. The decline in biological resources is a concern for the Agriculture Ministry. While officiating at the Biodiversity Symposium, Agriculture Minister Dr. Mahendra Reddy says the increasing population is a contributing factor to this issue and it needs to be addressed. Dr. Reddy says it is also crucial for us to alter the way we treat our natural resources, especially in agriculture and aquaculture, to help address this concern.
Indiscriminately harvesting our natural resources without any concern for sustainability. We are treating our natural habitat as waste dump sites, and we are pulling land and biological resources for industrial and commercial activity. As champions of biodiversity, we need leaders who will not only advance the protection, expansion and blending of our biological resources, but also bring in others into the net to be champions of biodiversity.
Pernix Fiji Limited has donated $20,000 to government to assist those families who have been severely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The donation goes towards the Prime Minister's COVID-19 Relief Fund that will assist thousands of Fijian families. While receiving the donation, Minister for Economy Ayaz Said Qayyum says Fiji is going through a number of motions in respect to the impacts of COVID-19, not just from the health perspective, but also from an economic point of view.
How we mitigate those problems that have arisen because of COVID-19, including, of course, trying to think of new ways to ensure that we adapt to the new environment during this COVID situation and also post-COVID situation.
A growing number of concern has been raised with the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals regarding the mistreatment of animals by owners and people in general. SPCA says they receive at least 3 reports daily on matters related to animal cruelty and records 15 calls a week from concerned Fijians. The SPCA co-chair says abandoning animals or pets is on the up in the country, causing an outcry from the animal caregivers.
One of the worst things we see here at the SPCA on a daily basis is we get boxes and boxes of babies, of little puppies, of little kittens being brought in. Some of those boxes will contain 9 to 10 puppies or kittens, and they're from people saying they found the animals on the road in a box and they've brought them in for safekeeping here at SPCA.
More than 20 people have died in road accidents at the Mbulu Bridge located next to Malevu village in Singatoka in the last decade. 46-year-old Job Kurindroya says the people of Malevu have always found it strange that the bridge is one of the most accident-prone locations along the Queen's Highway. Kurindroya says he has witnessed over 30 accidents where vehicles either fell off the bridge or had a head-on collision on the sharp bend.
Our major concern is the recurring number of accidents on that same spot. We had a very thorough and fruitful discussion with the Fiji Roads Authority late last year and reached an agreement for the construction of a new Mbulu bridge. We are glad that construction work had started 2 months ago, and the villagers have high hopes that the development will halt accidents in the area.
Lockdowns across the globe have had a positive impact on the environment. We have witnessed the biggest ever fall in carbon emission over the past few months, dropping by 17% a day at the peak of the lockdown period. And Fiji Swimming plans for new date.
Sakena ngau na mitaro bina nona baksangai ka wala lo matakina ngone. Dalabina oya wa meliki. Bulre oya wa Samuel Samuli. Nama kikira oya na be mataka. Oni tikina pakarombuka. Ni wai tiri kalimana miniti me ona kina tiri na kaloko. Ena radio Fiji 1 nandobo ibiti.
Indau kina na mataka dan ramai na singabo.
Fijian-born rugby league winger Ratasiva Naulango has officially signed with English Premiership club Bristol Bears. The Fiji Swimming Association will be looking at a new date to host its 2020 Oceania Swimming Championships.
Have to relook at that because at the moment it's being sort of withdrawn, but we're waiting for how things go, funding from government and all that before we will have to reapproach the Oceania Swimming Association and let them know that, you know, what's a suitable date for us to host that program again.
As things stand, the association doesn't have the money to organise and host the Oceania swimming competition, even if it gets the green light from the authorities. Team Fiji bowlers head back to the greens for training after being restricted from playing the sport for 2 months. Local bowling sensation Litieti Koisuva says the restrictions was something new for the bowlers to go through, and they had to explore alternative ways to stay fit. She adds the bowlers have been engaging in shadow bowling since March and are excited to be able to return to the greens to practice roles.
Actually excited as well to go back down, and because like nothing, we haven't had anything like this before, like where you just told to stop to contain the spread of COVID-19. But we're actually happy and glad.
Taking a look at today's weather map, it'll be cloudy periods with brief showers over eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, fine apart from possible isolated afternoon or evening showers, and again, another cool night. And that is your FBC Morning News. Join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. Remember, in times of crisis, you need factual news that you can trust. Stop believing fake news about the COVID-19 on social media. Fight misinformation by getting only the facts about the coronavirus from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio and digital media news. www.fbcnews.com.fj. Keeping Fijians connected with the truth.
खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही है।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हम सफर। शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।